Von Tristan was fascinated with death. The later part of his years were spent creating the ultimate machine.
The story concerns two kids that discover this 15th century coffin in an old lady's basement, and they end up using the coffin, lying in the coffin, and finding out that it allows them to have an out-of-body experience, much like you would have if you were dead and became a ghost. And it becomes very addictive to them.
They're unaware of exactly what effect it has. And Julie's unaware that they found the box, but she does start to see it and its effects on the people around her.
My character, Kyle, he's gotten pulled into a recent meth addiction that's kind of threatened his relationships and just his life in general. And because of the addiction, he's in debt to some drug dealers, and he's working a couple extra jobs while going to school at the same time. At the beginning of the movie, he gets this gig where he goes to clean out a basement. While cleaning out the basement, he finds this antique coffin. Upon doing research to find out how much it's worth and all that stuff, they find out that it potentially has the power to kind of give you an out-of-body experience, and then kind of chaos ensues from there.
Where's my iPhone? It's here.
Which side?
Here.
That side?
Yeah.
All right.
Why don't you go look at the honor?
Actually, over there, over there.
Good?
Yeah, cross. Action.
I'm not afraid. You want to take me? Take me. I'm ready. You want to take me? Take me!
I mean, I think sometimes timing is everything, and this character, in many ways, is somebody that I think I inherently relate to. So, you know, I think from the get-go, when I maybe walked in the room for this role, I was probably potentially very close to the character already without having to do too much in order to kind of think how he thinks or feel what he feels.
We have, you know, a relatively small budget, but yet we've been able to squeeze a lot of production value out of what we have. It's just a matter of being creative. I've done a lot of these pictures, and you know, you get to know what you need to do to make the dollar go as far as it can go. And I think on this one, it's just amazing, some of the locations we have, some of the great people we've been able to get. I think a lot of people are coming to the project because they really like the script. It's very well written, and characters are fantastic. I mean, it really has a lot of heart to it and soul.
Well, the actors are great. We searched through literally hundreds and hundreds of auditions and audition tapes and headshots, and it came right to the end for us to find our cast. We went through just so many people, and we didn't want to go with well-established actors because we really wanted a fresh take on things, and I think we found what we were looking for.
We were truly blessed with our cast. I mean, from the first day of audition, it was as if they were friends from a long time ago, and they didn't even know each other. And I think it really, really translates well into the film.
During casting, once you get down to the last casting round, usually for movies, what happens is they do a lot of mix and matching. So they'll have like 3 people for each role. So there was like 3 Kyles, 3 Suttons, 3 Platts, 3 Julies. And then they mix and match the different people to see what kind of chemistry the potential actors have with each other. And in that last round of casting, the 4 of us, we worked as a unit.
I'm with an amazing director, an amazing cast, an amazing team, and I think they're all there encouraging me to be open.
If you look at the movie, you will see things that, you know, we can all relate to on some level about being obsessed, being addicted, finding ourselves in a bad situation that we're trying to get out of. And you have to ask yourself, what would happen to you? What would happen to you if you had a device like that? How would you use it?
Ultimately, it's about the defining line between desire and prudence, and the consequences of people's choices.
The shooting schedule on this project was somewhat short and yet a bit of a luxury for a film this size. We shot about 24 days plus about a week's worth of pickups, which is unusual for a film of this budget. But still, we kept to trying to keep the days within 12 hours, which is a challenge, as any filmmaker knows. I think the crew did an extraordinary job. I think the producers made it possible for us to be able to make our days. The crew worked really hard under some adverse conditions. It was incredibly hot summer heat and protracted nights, but we still did it, and it's a credit. What you'll see on the screen is a credit to the crew and all the people who worked on it.
I've known the director, Mauro Borelli, for a number of years, and I've always wanted to work with him. So when I heard he was putting Box of Shadows together, I was very happy to get involved.
Mauro is a plot master. I mean, something that a writer might spend a day banging their head on the wall trying to figure out. Mauro will get this glossy look in his eyes and come up with 3 or 4 brilliant solutions to get you out of a corner or over a roadblock in 5 or 10 minutes.